Good evening, everyone. We are beginning the press conference with the head coach of Partizan Belgrade, Mr. Žalgirio. Please, coach. Yep.
Yes, good evening. First of all, I want to say that always it's pleasure to be over here and to play in this kind of atmosphere. It's something really special, and for me personally, I like always to come over here. Second, I want to congratulate to Zalgiris because they deserve to win the game. Small details decide the game. Basketball game is something that you need to be concentrated in a lot of aspects of the game. They beat us in second half, especially because of their offensive rebound, and it's difficult to understand because many minutes we play with three big guys. This did take advantage, and also our offense against their switch defense, it was very bad. So this is something that they decide the game. And I really want to thanks to all the people from Partizan, all fans that they come over here to support the team. Their support is something special for us year by year. They always stay with the team, and I appreciate that.
Questions?
Well, Coach, of course, after this loss, your team doesn't pretend to the play-in. How would you rate this season for Partizan? Is it a disappointment for you?
Yeah, disappointment for sure, because I believe in this team. I believe that it's team to fight to be between best teams now, top 8, top 10, whatever, but we didn't find a way, especially in last games. We didn't play good, with some problems that we have inside of the team, some injuries, but it's not excuse, Whoever is in team need to fight, and I don't want to say tonight that we didn't fight. No, everything opposite. We fight, but it was enough for the winning game today.
Of course, last summer Partizan presented a whole new squad, and looking at the experience this year, is it possible for a new team, completely new team, to pretend to play into top 8 and everything?
Listen, I explained this many times that our plan is not for like this to change all the team, but happened, okay, for different circumstances. So let's say we have similar season like Zalgiris. A lot of games we play good, like Zalgiris. They lost some games in incredible way. We lost some games in incredible way. So now to talk about this is let's say so early, because we have now last game at home game, and also we have ABA League. So all these things I believe is good to discuss and to understand what's going on after that finish the season. Of course, always is a responsibility on my shoulders. I'm coach, and this is this job.
Before the game, you said some good words about Andrea Trenerių. You said that he's doing a good job in Žalgiris. Can you be in detail? What do you like the most he's doing right here in coach?
No, he's excellent coach. I was this like coach, and I understand what he tried to do and how his team play. So, great job this season for me.
Can you tell a couple of words about Adam Smailagic? He was best on Žalgiris side tonight, but not every evening he plays like this. So do you see him after the season in Kaunas a little bit different player, or same Alan, you coach?
No, it's not something new. We know everything what he have in his game. So it was with us 3 years. I wish to him all the best. That's it.
Martin Nicholas? Okay, so thank you.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And now comments from Zalgiris head coach Mr. Trenerių.
A very tough game where you have to earn every bucket. In the first half, I had the feeling that it was like we were eating a hot dog without mustard, no taste. So we were playing, but not with the right tension to play against such a team like Partizan. And we had a terrible second quarter, and we were focusing only on offense. We didn't stop Kelly Jones one time, and then in the second half we played like we should play. It was a game that both teams could win. We put together some good defensive plays at the end, and I believe at the end of the day that we deserve to win this game.
Coach, congrats with the win. Žalgiris won the first time against Partizan since 2014. Does this sound real for you, or it's like, a crazy fact?
I'm not a guy that looks into these things, and as I said, for me it's always an honor and a pleasure to play against Partizan. Many friends, many people I respect a lot. Best coach in Europe, and so I'm just sorry that they got eliminated. But this was our last game, and we had to respect ourselves, respect the fans, and respect the opponent. And we played according to that.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations with the victory. This is the first time this season when you won the game when making less than 6 3-pointers. What does it say about team's performance tonight?
I'll give you a number, the key number of the game. That is 39 rebounds. Iggy took 8 rebounds, and he took rebounds between their athletic wings, and everybody helped us on rebounding. It was very difficult to shine on offense. Sylvain wasn't sharp like usual. He made the big three that changed completely the momentum, but Iggy and Sylvain combined for 1 out of 15. Something goes also credit to Partizan defense. But this was a grimy game. So 60, less than 60 points, 17 points. So you need to play defense. And for the most important thing was that we were able to play very good defense with steals, contesting shots, good rotations, and rebounding, even when we could not buy a bucket on offense. And this is essential. For me, it's a great sign of maturity.
According to EuroLeague data, this is your first win against Žalgiris team in 9 tries. Does it feel extra sweet for you personally to beat one of the greats of European basketball?
No. It's I love to play against Željko, against this kind of coaches, because it's a masterclass. Either you win or you learn. And at the end of the day, players play. I coach, and my players did the right things in order to secure us the win.
Well, Coach, question about Alan Smailagic. He had this up and down fourth quarter. What is it like for a coach to deal with this kind of player who can be, I don't know, an NBA player on one possession?
I don't know how you call this medicine in Lithuania, but Xanax. You know Xanax? But I love this guy. His talent is there to be seen. Then, you can always, when you take a player, you have 2 options. You can focus on the things he can do, or you focus on his flaws. I prefer to focus on his talent. In some moments I really want to choke him, but it's called tough love.
Alec Jones scored 16 points in the first half. But
We
only
could not
7
find
in the
him.
second.
He was like a knife in the butter, and we were the butter. Then in the second half, the whole team did well. Arnas, Bryant, even Allen, and the team. And then the key was when the 2 times he beat the coverage, we sacrificed our body and we forced a charge. That was the key for our emotions. You know, we felt, oh, we can win this game.
Coach, you also mentioned about learning throughout the season playing against this type of coaches like Žalgirio, but in general, where do you think that you went forward as a coach throughout this whole EuroLeague season that was like, you know, really interesting for you? Obviously, it's not the end, but towards the end.
Man, you asked me this question tonight. Come on, man. I'm drained. It's something that you cannot ask after a game. You know, it needs. I can talk for about 20 hours about that.
Yeah, and after one of the games, Ignas Brazdeikis told that you started a little bit trusting him more, but where do you see, like, you know, Iggy's, like, you know, up and down? When did you start, like, you know, trusting him throughout this whole season, and what was the key moment of that thing that when he, like, you know, started glowing?
When he started trusting me more.
And yeah, talking about a little bit more about this season, but you mentioned that you don't want to talk about those, you know, good lessons that you did throughout the season. But what are, like, you know, the biggest mistakes that you did throughout this, like, you know, season? What did you, like, you know, took the biggest lesson of this year as a coach?
I don't believe this is the moment to draw a line and make this kind of evaluation, because you need to have cold head. And I just finished a game that ended in almost single possession. And I'm sure I made millions of mistakes, but I'm also very confident that I tried every day to bring my best version to this organization, to these players. And the thing is that I love these players because we are not perfect, but we try to do the right things in order to be the best possible team.
EuroLeague play-in and top 8 teams are almost set, with only Milano having the chance to jump in the top 10. Who might be your dark horse in this whole race for the EuroLeague title?
I will not give you the name, but you will understand from my answer, hopefully. I always believe that the team that arrives at the playoff, play-in, and Final Four through suffer from tough moments has something more. Usually, who gets to the Final Four with a smooth road, they don't have enough antibodies to win the title. So,
I'm still figuring it out.
I'm sorry.
Coach, after one game that
It's a one-man show tonight, eh?
No. After one game that Tutas showed a lot of emotions on the bench, you said that you will be buying him champagne. Tutas tonight also was doing a lot of fists, celebrating after which moments. Did you give him that champagne, or he does deserve something
Yes,
more?
I give him the bottle of champagne in the head. That's it?
Cisco end up the season with a win at home in EuroLeague. How could you just summarize, the whole season playing in the home court in EuroLeague?
It was amazing, and I just think our fans was really there from the beginning to the end, and really happy for that. Too bad we didn't have the goal that we wanted, but I just think even if we have one more game ahead, I just think I'm really happy with my guys and the staff and everybody.
10 wins at home. How would you just rate the result that you had?
Good. There's some wins that we could get that we lost, and actually I just think we can be better next year probably. But 10 wins it's a lot. It's a lot actually. Not everybody can win at home, which is always difficult for the other team to win at home. But we did good.
Basically, Cisco, you mentioned that 10 wins at home, but you were just talking with the fans that give them signatures. How much does the fan love warm your heart and give more sweeter feelings being here?
Just taking my time with the kids, with everybody, the fans. Sometimes I see the same person, but I still gonna sign because they're here with us till there from the beginning of in the end. And for me, it's just to appreciate for them to come and to support us. So I like to take my time on that.
Getting back to the game a little bit, your last shot seemed like the ball slipped out of your hands. How could you walk through that play when you scored basically?
The last shot, no, that was a floater actually.
Yeah, the floater?
Yeah, it didn't slip on my hand. It
yeah.
looks, I did it because I had to hit the floater kind of fast because Davies came for a charge. So yeah, that was a floater actually.
You missed the first 6 3-pointers, but made it when it was needed, How would you comment on that at the beginning, missing it?
Good, I had 2 good looks. Shooting threes, it was good. I felt it, missed it. And the last one was the most important one. The coach was on me, just telling me my form was really horrible and I can't shoot like that. And I had to manage and follow through, and there you go, I made it.
Speaking of fans' love, how many jerseys would it take, to make everyone happy that you're having requests from them?
Say it again?
How many jerseys would it take to make everyone happy? Speaking of fans' love and requests.
It's still a lot I don't count. For me, it's not counting. It's about love and how you want it, So for me, it's not about counting. It's just I like what I'm doing, play basketball, and I just thank the people for coming to support us. So that's my really reward, and to thanks them back.
Fans made it 17 sold outs. So actually, all games were sold out. How would you comment on the love, and what you felt here, for the EuroLeague season?
Man, perfect. It's crazy because I feel like some other fans, teams, when the team not going to their main goal, they're not coming anymore, but they're with us and they support us till the end, and this is what I like about that. So,
You landed on Biruta's foot and sprained your ankle.
So it was on Birutis or on Bonga?
That was on Birutis.
Okay, yeah.
How painful was that? Because we saw you
Not as
limping.
painful as the one that I had on Musa, but it was quite painful because I didn't have no space to land or no space to shot it, and it was painful for a little bit, and I just got back on track. I really got good ankle, so it was good.
How could you summarize your own season? And where did you make those biggest steps on the basketball court as a player and as a person individually off the court as well?
Patience. I just think that I still got a mentality and how to play with my guys too. Because usually, beginning of the year, it's always the same thing. They're gonna let you rock, and after that, they're gonna scout you. So for me, it's just the patience and let the flow of the game come to me, and make sure my guys eat too. So yeah. But the most important thing, having a good. I like to sometimes when I'm so competitive. So when there's something that just started making me mad, or I'm mad, not about my teammates, but me getting mad. Sometimes I just freaked out, and I just I'm not focused. And I worked a lot on this, especially reading the books and talking with the coach. And so for me to have this mentally, it means a lot too.
So basically, you can say that books and the talks with the coach helped you switch around your sometimes perspective on your things that you do.
For sure. I've been had this. To be honest, I'm always when I make a mistake or something like this, I always move forward. But sometimes when you continue, you trying to do good things and it's not working, you just getting mad and you can't just move forward. And I end up to take care of this and end up to work on it because it's really, really important to switch up just like that. So that's why.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram story that you started playing a little bit more 2K right now. Did you get challenges from your own teammates, or they're afraid of you?
Not yet. Soon we won't gonna play together because we only play with one player. So we're gonna play together, but not yet right now. We'll see.
Yeah, talking about a little bit about the season and Zalgiris in general, right? You extended your contract. You're staying for next year, but
looking at a little bit now further hypothetically, right? What do you think that Zalgiris needs for next season? That the team would be like a little bit more like well centered and play more in and out game and just being a more competitive team in the EuroLeague in general.
To be honest, we're gonna be good. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys that stay next year, so that's what we need actually, a good base, and yeah, to be more competitive. For us, that's what it's gonna be. I think a little bit more in an offense, give some kind of like. How we gonna say juice in offense, but other than that, I just think we're gonna be good.
Yeah, as we talked before the season, you were coached by Lasso, by other coaches, by famous coaches. Now there's basically a whole EuroLeague season with Trenerių, right? What did you learn from this coach in this EuroLeague season? What was the main key from him? What can you take out from him?
Coach is really smart, so he knows how I can express myself and how I can make my teammates, in a good spot for them, and he just let me just rock. The only thing he want me to do is just play my defense and listen to his players most of the time. So for me it was this, and what I like about him is the human being that you can talk to him when you don't like something or you like something. So that's a good thing, and I just can't wait to have another year with him another time. I mean, we got an LKL actually, but I'm really happy to have him.
You mentioned that the full focus will be at the LKL games now. How much motivation does the team have to return the title?
We got Fener first, and after that, yeah, we got LKL. So, I mean, we got LKL right now, and after Fener for sure. But it's the same thing. I'm just think we just got to be focused. Like we first, but playoffs is really different. It's a whole another atmosphere, and for us, it's just to keep the same rhythm. Having the same mentality. We all on the same page, and win the title. Because of course we got a lot of. I'm not gonna say pressure, but everybody knows we gonna win this game. But we have to make it happen and make a statement about this. That we deserve this championship.
I don't know, Cisco, but I don't know if this was the first year when you were given the keys of the team, right? But how much more of an enjoyable experience and more learning experience can you get from being a person who has the keys to the whole team, basically?
Just taking my time. I like to go coast to coast, pass it, make some stops, just those type of things that just, I feel like the more you get experience and you grow up, the less energy you give to the team, to make sure you're in good shape, and that's what I'm doing right now, so yeah.
How much coach loves, you going coast to coast instead of playing, the sets?
He really don't mind. He really don't mind as long as I gotta make it, or sometimes when we always play set plays, half court, we need something. It don't matter a pass or quick shot. We need something to make the defense react, and that's what we need. Either me or Iggy or someone else. So I feel like when we got this, the confidence getting back, and we gotta get better rhythm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Feelings. I mean, it's a win-win situation for me. If Partizan won, if we won, but now they're out of the EuroLeague and we only have one more game in EuroLeague left, so we're gonna focus on LKL games.
Basically, your final shot killed those hopes for Partizan. So now realizing that.
Which one?
The last one, the layup, which made 4-point game.
I mean, it was not planned. We planned something else. I got with small guy under the rim, so Iggy just threw it up and I caught it. It was not planned.
But just realizing that fact that basically it was your shot that finished the hopes for Partizan, and realizing that
I wouldn't say that, I have family home. I would not talk like that.
What was your former teammates told you after the end of the game?
I mean, it was just Balša Koprivica. We were just laughing, having fun, and we didn't talk about the game.
I know, talking about the whole season, right? The season hasn't finished in the EuroLeague yet for Zalgiris and you, but where do you think that you did your biggest steps throughout the season as a player?
After, let's say, January, I started playing better and better and raising my basketball form.
Yeah, and what was the things that were letting you raise that form, and where did you take a step forward as a player?
Coach figured out how he should work with me. So we just got on the same page, me and his and mine. So we just started being a team and started thinking like one.
Was it hard to motivate the team for this game when you're not fighting for? No.
Not me. I love this game, and I was waiting whole year for this.
Can you sum up the season of Žalgiris?
Sorry?
Can you sum up the season?
Sum up?
Yeah.
What it means?
Like summarize, basically.
Summarize? Okay. I mean, we started great. We had something happened. We didn't win games. We lost a lot. Close games, games without concentration, and at the end, it cost us for the top 10 places.
What happened?
I don't know. That's a question for the coach.
7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.